Nestled amidst a sprawling forest, the village of Whispering Pines held its breath. The villagers lived in the shadow of an ancient legend. It was the legend of the Whispering Vale. This mystical veil was said to reveal one's true destiny. It lay hidden deep within the heart of the forest. Generations had passed since anyone dared to seek it. The legend was both a beacon and a shackle. It whispered of untold possibilities, yet it also instilled a deep-seated fear of the unknown. The villagers lived simple lives, their paths seemingly predetermined. They spoke of the veil in hushed tones. It was a fearsome yet alluring mystery. The elders warned of dire consequences for those who dared to tempt fate. They spoke of individuals lost in the woods, forever ensnared by the veil's allure. Their warnings served as a potent deterrent. The villagers chose the comfort of familiarity over the uncertainty that lay beyond the tree line. Fear, like the dense forest surrounding them, had become an impenetrable barrier. It kept the villagers tethered to their routines and traditions. The Whispering Vale remained a distant whisper, a legend whispered from one generation to the next. Elara was different. She was a young woman with a thirst for understanding. Elara felt a persistent unease with the mundane rhythm of village life. She yearned for something more, a sense of purpose that eluded her. While others found solace in the familiar, Elara felt a growing discontent. The legend of the Whispering Vale both captivated and terrified her. She would spend hours listening to the elders recount the tales. Elara was drawn to the possibility of glimpsing her own destiny. Unlike others, fear did not paralyze her. It fueled her curiosity. Elara spent her days wandering the outskirts of the village, gazing into the depths of the forest. She felt an inexplicable pull towards the unknown. The whispers of the wind through the ancient trees seemed to beckon her closer. Elara knew in her heart that she couldn't ignore this calling. She yearned to break free from the shackles of tradition and forge her own path. Elara was determined to uncover the truth behind the legend. She was willing to face whatever awaited her in the heart of the forest. For Elara, the quest for self-discovery outweighed the fear of the unknown. The forest welcomed Elara with an unsettling embrace. Sunlight struggled to penetrate the dense canopy, casting long, eerie shadows. The air hung heavy with the scent of damp earth and unknown blossoms. With every step deeper into the woods, Elara felt a growing sense of isolation. She pressed on, her resolve unwavering. The whispers of the wind seemed to guide her, urging her forward. The forest floor was treacherous, littered with gnarled roots and fallen branches. Yet Elara moved with a newfound grace, her senses heightened. Days turned into nights, and still Elara journeyed deeper into the forest's embrace. She survived on berries and the water that trickled from moss-covered rocks. The forest, once a source of fear, was becoming her sanctuary. Fear was ever present, but it no longer controlled her. It had transformed into a thrilling companion, urging her to be cautious yet resolute. Elara knew that the path to self-discovery was rarely easy, and she was prepared for the challenges that lay ahead. Elara stumbled upon a clearing bathed in an ethereal silver light. In the center stood a towering oak, its branches reaching towards the heavens like gnarled fingers. Beneath the oak stood a figure cloaked in shadows. This was the Keeper of Shadows, the guardian of the Whispering Vale. The Keeper's voice, when it spoke, was like the rustling of leaves, ancient and filled with untold wisdom. It spoke of the Vale's power, a power that could illuminate one's true path. Yet it also warned of the Vale's ability to shatter illusions and reveal truths one might not be ready to face. The Keeper tested Elara's resolve, probing her heart with cryptic questions and riddles. It gauged her sincerity, her willingness to confront not just her desires, but also her fears. Elara's answers, though laced with trepidation, resonated with a quiet strength and determination. Satisfied with her spirit, the Keeper of Shadows gestured toward the ancient oak. The air shimmered, and for a fleeting moment Elara glimpsed the Whispering Vale. It was a tapestry of moonlight and shadows, pulsating with an energy that sent shivers down her spine. Elara stepped forward, her hand trembling slightly as she reached out to touch the veil. The world around her dissolved into a swirling vortex of colors and light. She found herself standing before a shimmering reflection, but it was not her own. The veil showed her glimpses of a life that could be, a life intertwined with her own destiny. Elara saw moments of profound joy and devastating heartbreak, times of triumph and moments of crippling doubt. Each scene unfolded before her, vivid and raw. She witnessed herself making choices, some brave, some foolish, each one shaping the course of her life. The veil did not offer a single predetermined path. Instead, it revealed a multitude of possibilities, a tapestry woven from the threads of her decisions. Elara saw herself surrounded by loved ones, their faces both familiar and unknown. She felt the warmth of their love and the sting of their loss. The veil did not shy away from the pain that life inevitably brought. It embraced it as an integral part of the human experience. As quickly as they had appeared, the visions faded. Elara stood before the veil, her heart pounding in her chest. She had glimpsed her destiny not as a singular, unchangeable fate, but as a tapestry woven from the threads of her choices. The veil had shown her that her life was not a straight path, but a winding road with countless forks and turns. It was a journey shaped by her decisions, her reactions to the challenges and opportunities that came her way. She realized that her destiny was not something to be feared, but embraced. Elara understood that the veil was not a fortune teller, revealing a predetermined future. It was a mirror reflecting the potential that resided within her. The choices she made, the paths she chose to follow would ultimately determine the course of her life. The weight of this realization was immense, yet strangely liberating. Elara had been searching for a definitive answer, a clear roadmap to her destiny. Instead, she found something far more profound, the power to shape her own future. Section 7. The Weight of Truth. Elara emerged from the forest, forever changed by her encounter with the Whispering Veil. The weight of her newfound knowledge settled upon her, a mixture of exhilaration and trepidation. She had seen the potential that lay before her, the countless paths her life could take. The familiar sights and sounds of the village felt different now. The villagers, once symbols of comfortable stagnation, now represented a community brimming with untapped potential. Each individual carried within them the power to shape their own destiny. Elara knew she had to share what she had learned. The veil was not a curse to be feared, but a gift to be embraced. It was a reminder that life was not about passively accepting fate, but actively shaping it through choices, both big and small. However, she also understood the deep-seated fear that held the villagers captive. The fear of the unknown, the fear of making the wrong choices, was a powerful force. Elara knew she had to tread carefully, to approach them with empathy and understanding. Section 8. A New Perspective. Elara began sharing her experience gradually, weaving her newfound wisdom into her interactions with the villagers. She spoke of the veil not as a harbinger of doom, but as a source of guidance, a tool for self-discovery. She emphasized that the veil did not dictate their future, but revealed the potential within each of them. It was a reminder that they possessed the strength and resilience to overcome challenges and create a life filled with purpose and meaning. At first, her words were met with skepticism and fear. The villagers clung to their familiar routines, hesitant to embrace the uncertainty that came with change. They had lived in the shadow of the legend for so long that fear had become ingrained in their way of life. But Elara persisted, her belief in their potential unwavering. She shared stories of the choices she had witnessed in the veil's reflections, highlighting the moments of courage, compassion, and resilience that had shaped those destinies. Section 9. Embracing the unknown. Slowly, a shift began to occur within the village. Elara's words, spoken with such conviction and hope, began to chip away at the wall of fear that had enclosed their hearts for generations. The villagers, inspired by her courage and newfound clarity, started to question their long-held beliefs. They began to see the veil not as a threat, but as a symbol of their own untapped potential. The forest, once a source of trepidation, transformed into a metaphor for the unknown possibilities that lay before them. The whispers of the wind, once filled with dread, now carried a message of hope and encouragement. Life in Whispering Pines began to stir with a newfound energy. The villagers, emboldened by Elara's experience, started to embrace the unknown with a sense of cautious optimism. They began to see their lives not as predetermined paths, but as journeys filled with opportunities for growth, learning and fulfillment. The veil, once a symbol of fear and uncertainty, became a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of choice and the limitless potential that resided within each of them. Section 10. The Whispering Vale's Legacy. The village of Whispering Pines was forever changed. The legend of the Whispering Vale, once a source of fear and paralysis, was now a source of inspiration and empowerment. The villagers, once content with the predictability of their lives, now embraced the unknown with open hearts and a thirst for discovery. Elara's journey to the heart of the forest had not only revealed her own destiny, but had also awakened the spirit of the entire village. The veil, no longer shrouded in fear and superstition, became a symbol of their collective potential, a reminder that they were the architects of their own lives. Generations to come would learn from Elara's courage and her unwavering belief in the power of choice. The villagers would continue to venture into the forest, not with trepidation but with a sense of purpose and excitement, seeking guidance and inspiration from the Whispering Vale. And so the legend lived on, not as a tale whispered in hushed tones, but as a testament to the transformative power of self-discovery, the importance of embracing the unknown, and the limitless potential that resides within us all.